Hello, beautiful Pisces. How are you doing? I am Dr. Denae, the Awakening Doctor, Metaphysician, Spiritual Mentor, and here to do your reading. We have just entered into Pisces season. And as I was meditating on your energy as a collective, whew, wow, you guys have been going through it, like a range of emotions and energy. So yeah, very interested to see what's going to come out, what this story is, what Spirit wants you to know now, or what you need to know. So yeah, now that we are in your sign, you're going to start feeling more at home, more like a fish back in the water. I feel for many of you, you have really just, you've been feeling the feels and just trying to escape yourself, but yet get honest with yourself. It's the energy during the meditation. There was a beauty to it. Some of you are really starting to trust your intuition. You know it's never been wrong, but you've surrounded yourself with people in your life. No judgment there. It doesn't matter how they got there or who they are, but the majority of the people in your life just being blunt, have lied to you in various ways. You attract a lot of narcissists, a lot of projected of that type of energy projected towards you. You're very empathetic, very intuitive, very sensitive to energy and vibrations, whether you consciously recognize that or not. But it's like you're finally putting your foot down to the toxicity and saying, no, I'm choosing me this time. I know you've been gaslighting me. I know you've been lying. You know, whatever the push-pull energy has been. This time of feeling lost, alone, scared, just overwhelmed, just wanting to exit, stage left. All of this has been leading you to go inward. You can't change anyone else, but you can change you. And that's the only person you're supposed to change. And that starts with accepting all of you and acknowledging it. You know, accepting the parts that you don't like. We all have parts of us we don't like. But how we get through that and get past altered ego is we have to acknowledge it. And if it's parts of you that you don't like and you want to change, awesome. Just say, you know what? I recognize this about me. I don't like this about me. I'm making a commitment to myself to do what I need to do to change this. And it's always a mindset. All right, we have number 5, peaceful passageway. Choose serenity. Yeah, you guys have been in this cycle of chaotic energy and choosing people, places, environments, situations that kept that chaotic energy going, because that's what you thought love was. But yet it rubs against what deep in your heart you know is truth. And all these years you've locked your heart down and you've run from yourself. And now that's all coming to a head. You realize you can't run from yourself anymore. You have to face yourself, but it's very scary to do that. But you've been learning through all this turmoil that you've been going through that you don't want the arguments. You don't want the chaos. You want to be in peace, even if that means being alone. And I know you don't like to be alone, and that's okay. But when you accept all of you and really fall in love with yourself at a soul level, not just saying, yeah, I do love myself. No, this is accepting all of you. You know the difference in the energy, and now you're finding that strength to say, no, how I feel matters. My beliefs matter too. I'm no longer just gonna go along. It doesn't feel good anymore. Number 8, Rainbow Light Temple, inner light activation. Yeah. This is, that card came out in the collective reading for this morning. When I said then, that it still applies. To get to this rainbow light temple stage where the inner light activation is happening, more light is shining through. You get through that after this dark stage, after feeling lost, confused, alone, just wanting to throw in the towel, and then going through this cycle of anger, denial, guilt, shame, blame, judgment, pushing it off on others, blaming other people, but then, having a separate MMA match with yourself with guilt and shame because you know the truth, you know your part in it, and wanting to be free of that. As you've been facing that, that's where more light comes in. You don't elevate or get more illumination while you're staying stuck, because staying stuck is out of a habit. Number 1, Ocean Oracle, cultivate creativity. Pisces, fish, Ocean Oracle, yes. Where you've been feeling stuck and stagnant and just blah, feels like you're coming into a time of finding spark within you again, your creativity flowing again, things moving again. But that's not going to happen until you choose to allow the light to come through, to open your heart first to you and then to truths. Your beliefs either give you power or take it away. Yeah. So it feels like there's an inner dialogue going on. Take this how it resonates. It's going to be different for all of you. But it's this inner dialogue of wanting the other person to be the bad guy. And that's always worked before, because that's fed the ego. But you've come too far. You have too much knowledge now. Your body reacts, and you know the contrast in the energy. Because at a soul level, you want to move through this stage. You know you deserve happiness. You know you've been through a lot. The feeling of the struggle creates the struggle. But that's the habit. It's this self-sabotaging, self-soothing, altered ego programming of keep going back to the fire to get burned. It just keeps fueling the anger and blocks the growth. And that's what it's designed to do. Outside of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. Yeah. Feels like you've been telling yourself this story that feels like you're trying to apply old story to new energy, if that makes sense. If you've been hurt in relationships, whether that's at work, in the family, friendship, lovers, whatever. Page of Pentacles, yeah. Telling yourself whatever story to feed you, it makes the ego feel better, but underneath it doesn't feel good and you regret it, type of thing. That's been the comfort zone. The magic happens outside of that. Everything that's been going on and coming up for you for a while now. I really want to say, I know it's scary to let go of that dialogue because it's a habit. But everything's been leading you up to this moment so you can see the truth behind this. That it's energy. And it's old projected energy, and it's no longer serving you. And you know this. So you're starting out in this energy of Four of Pentacles, holding on to certain thoughts, beliefs, thought patterns. Feels like filtering new energy and new situations through the old lens. This Page of Cups reverse, King of Wands reverse, Justice reverse, the Emperor reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse. All right, Pisces. Who out there is stuck in this energy of just it's like you're stuck in a loop, revisiting old mistakes, the past of when things didn't work out for you. It feels like there is something right in front of you that you're not seeing. Yeah. Yeah, you're not seeing it. This Page of Cups reversed. It's like you have the Ten of Pentacles on your mind. That's what you want. And that's what you start moving towards. But this internal dialogue keeps coming up. Feels like you're trying to justify some sort of story. It feels like it's your own internal story. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles reverse, Spirit. It just feels like you're on this yo-yo. Like you go from and maybe it's because you're recognizing your pattern. You're recognizing this yo-yo behavior. But there's doubt and fear in like trusting in it. Yeah, look at this. Okay. And Pisces, this may not be totally your energy. This may be your person's energy. You put the energy where it needs to be. But what I'm seeing here, is this Four of Pentacles energy, holding on tightly, and take it how it resonates. And it may resonate a few different ways, but feeling lack or not wanting to let go may not even be not wanting to let go. Not wanting to open your heart. Not wanting to be vulnerable. But you're filtering it through your past experiences. It feels like you're trying to pull the stories from the past experiences into this new energy. Because coming out of the reading is the new energy. But coming into this reading, this just feels like internal annihilation. And that can be, you know, it seems like at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords. Also feeling like you have to carry all the burden. You want reciprocity, equal give and take, because there's something here was out of balance. But I just keep getting your own stories that you keep telling yourself. You're making come true whatever you're thinking, whatever you're telling yourself. That's what keeps playing out. So the more attention you're giving the lower vibrational energy, whatever that is, the more the universe is giving back to you more of that. When Two of Cups, 10 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, is what you're wanting to manifest. On one hand, it's almost like you don't know if this is really what you want to manifest. And then you're trying to analyze it and overanalyze it through your old filters. And it's been so uncomfortable because you are so intuitive and you know the energy's changing. You're changing. You're different. You're shocking yourself. But then you go back And literally, it just feels like a lot of in your head with stories. It's like you're not making a decision. You're not wanting to make a decision. You almost feel like you can't win. Like whatever choice you need to make, the outcome's not as favorable. So you don't really want to make a choice. But yet your happiness and what you want, your stability, love, and if this isn't about love, and if this is about finances, business, career, what you wants you. You've been practicing and doing enough work, knowing the contrast of this energy. And as you're proving it to yourself, or you're getting the signs, you want to talk yourself out of it. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I feel like some of you, for some of you, this is you're stuck in a job that feels like you're tied to it. You're justifying that you need it, this, that, and the other. But it's not what you thought it was going to be. It's not what they showed you. It's not what they sold you. And whatever situation you're in right now, that this is resonating for you, yeah. This is bringing up a lot of past hurts and wounds and fears. Yeah, and that's what you need to let go. You've worked too hard on yourself to throw in the towel now. Besides, it's too uncomfortable. Your body reacts when you're in this lower vibration. It also feels, because in this deck, we now have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords reversed. Here we have the Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. And you. Okay, it just feels like somebody is telling themselves a story to justify Emperor in reverse. That's just shitty behavior. That's Emperor in reverse is not good energy. Selfish. It's a dickhead. It's very ego-based. It's that energy of, oh, you're not going to hurt me. I'm going to hurt you first. Or I'm going to put my wall up so much, you know, you can't get to me. But that no longer feels good. Pisces, you and someone need to have some conversations where both of you allow each other to speak. Both of you speak from the heart and come from a place of love, not a place of hurt, and hear each other out. There's a lot of conflicting and confusing energy. That's why I was saying it's like a range of emotions. But now that we're in Pisces season, we're back in, you know, your sign. So things are going to start to feel a bit easier for you. The biggest thing is to pay attention to your body, pay attention to the inner dialogue. And when altered ego starts coming at you, in the 5 human habits of judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, and shame, know that that's there to keep you stuck, to keep you feeling hurt and pain. It's time to say yes to the things you want to say yes to, and no to the things that just don't feel good to you. They don't satisfy you. You know, going back, if this is that job that is just sucking the life out of you, but you're holding on because of whatever, you know, this job could lead to, or what have you, or the benefits, whatever it is. This energy is taking up space for where this new energy, this is communication that clears the air. This is your happiness, this is love, this is finances, the job, all of it. But you got to get out of this energy first and allow this energy to magnetize to you. Because this is all of this turmoil and stuff you've been going through is leading you to this time to release that. Don't be hard on yourself anymore. Be compassionate. Be loving, be kind in your thoughts and your emotions towards yourself. Distance yourself from anything and anybody that doesn't feel right or align with you anymore, that doesn't support you wholeheartedly. Doesn't mean you have to all agree. People that really want the best of you, best for you. And you're not going to find that all the... Gotta be careful as I say this. When you move out of this energy and you start vibrating higher, your relationships are going to change. You are going to magnetically be connecting with people who are now at your energetic level, that are of the same vibration. So if you're coming from a place of love, happiness, joy, gratefulness, that's what you're going to attract. And you're going to be repelled by the lower vibrations and the lower vibrational people, jobs, and situations that you've been surrounding yourself with. And by that, I mean you've been running to, whether it was out of habit, comfort, you were still hooked in that cycle of painful love, confusion, whatever it is. But you know the difference now. Yeah. Now it's time to get real with yourself. Now's the time. There are truths you haven't spoken to yourself, let alone to others. You need to get real with you. Yeah, be humble. Not from ego, not from pride. You're not protecting yourself. You hurt yourself more when you come from ego and pride. You come from humility, you will be welcomed with love. By yourself, your inner child, your soul, and by others. Woo, Pisces. All right. My goodness, that was... Underneath all this, the energy is beautiful. It really is. Coming into a lighter, more peaceful time. Yeah, a time for healing. Allow the healing to happen. Conclusions are within reach. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah. It's time to go easy on yourself. Love yourself. Be gentle. Be kind to yourself. If you feel you haven't been kind with yourself, chances are you're not being kind towards others. If some of you are feeling guilt for how you've been treating other people for whatever reasons, ask yourself, where in you is that coming from? Because ultimately, all of this is bringing it back to you so you can heal and see the beautiful truth about you. You are a manifester. You are a creator. And you've been manifesting. You've set your intentions. Now it's time to move out of your own way, because what you want wants you. And this is all about leaving the lower vibrational ways of life, leaving them be. And if that means leaving those people that refuse to grow or move out of that energy, you have to decide, is this your life or is it their life? What makes you happy? Because you have a lot of amazing things waiting for you on the other side, because you've been through a lot. You have been through a lot. But what you want wants you. All right, Pisces, I hope that helped. I am sending you guys oceans and oceans of love and support right now. You will get through this. The energy will start to ease up. So ease up on yourself. Sending you oceans of love. Namaste. Bye-bye.